Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to Tarnation TV. This is the place where we race. Working my rhymes in there. My name is Blaine Donlin, joined by Jeffrey Elliott this evening's broadcast here at the Primetime Racing League. It's chase time, buddy.
It definitely is. Hello, Blaine. Good to see you. How was your week, bud?
Oh, not bad. Busy. How you been?
Oh, working and working. That's about it. Yep, back here Friday night. Trucks at prime time. Good to see a little crowd out here tonight. And yeah, man, I'd rather be racing, but you know what? I'll step in anytime to help out a friend.
I'll grab you and be like, look, you're working tonight. Get out of the car. Put the wheel down. It'll be all right. But this is gonna be fun tonight, man. We got it's chase time here at the Superspeedway Truck Series at prime time.
It definitely is, man, and it's you've been following the series much more than I have. I've been taking a little bit of a break from Talladega nights. We did a 2.5 year run, and it'll put the wear and tear on you. But you're still going on the broadcast side, so good to see the new league Primetime pick you guys up. Keep finding the owner of Primetime and the boys that are helping them. So kudos to them, and it should be a good race tonight, man. Stage 1.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I mean, we did a lot of broadcasting for you guys and definitely helped perfect the production. And it's also nice to sort of sit back and do a little bit more racing and, life changes and work hours and all kinds of crazy stuff. But yeah, this is definitely cool that Primetime came to Tarnation TV for the broadcasting. So yeah, we're doing this race tonight, which is race number 8. And then in another couple of weeks, we're doing the final race. So it is chase time, and we're looking at the drivers right now that are locked in. So I don't know. I guess I'll kind of push into this to explain to people who may not know how this works. There's a whole bunch of different trucks on the track. These 12, if they show up, of course, have the potential to move on to the next race. So it's a knockout round. Only 8 of the drivers you see on that list can make it. And then it drops down to 4, and then we're just looking for 1 in the final race in 2 weeks. So it's a knockout round. Should be a lot of fun.
So typically 3-stage races, 12 to 8 to the final 4, and strictly on position only. Points are thrown out the window. Is that correct?
Sorry, say again?
I said the points are thrown out the windows. It goes from 12 to 8 to the last 4 drivers to make that final chase race.
Yep.
So are you ready to hear these fine young men? We have the 00, Kelly Kazi, Buckshot, Coach Man, good friend. We have the number 44, Brian Level out of Big Stone Gap, Virginia. We have the number 41, Denny Carroll from Big Stone Gap, Virginia. Of course, the number 55, 2-time, 3-time champ at Talladega Nights and other leagues, the Ken Roberts. That's a tough guy to beat right there, guys. So
yep.
Hope you got what it takes tonight to get by that man. Followed up by the number 21, Randy Wall from Alabama. He loves those Alabama Crimson Tides. So good luck, Randy. The number 8, Greg Lavelle from Big Stone Gap, Virginia. We got the whole damn mountain over here for Big Stone Gap. So they're good friends, everybody out there. So they're good racers, and they brought their boy in too. So good to see that. The number 96, I picked this guy up offline. He never raced. He's like, what is this? He found us. And he's become one of the best drivers out there in a short period of time. I call him his nickname, the U-Man. So the U's in this championship as well. Then we have Perry Bond. Man, what a delightful young man he is. Moved from Florida to Virginia just not long ago, driving a number 60. Number 711, the one and only John Godfrey. He lives practically maybe 5 miles from here in Cornelius, North Carolina. So he's a friend of my brother's as well. And John, good luck tonight. We have Mike Mangialardi out of Seattle or somewhere out there, way out there, driving a number 29. We have the number 24, the head admin of tonight's series, Graham McDonald, that likes Burger King. So go figure. Good luck, Graham. And the Double Deuce butt paste, New Yorker, driving the number 22, the Greg Palmer. So watch out for this guy. If anything, his voice was scary. So, but great man, great. He was been through a lot lately, and it's good to see him back on the racetrack. So there's your top 12 chasers, Mr. Blaine.
Yeah, and only 8 of them can get into this thing. So we'll keep an eye on it. We're just moved through qualifying here at Primetime. They don't actually qualify. They do the lottery start. So we are into happy hour right now. This is what you're seeing on screen right now. We're focused on Randy Waugh. Because Randy is in the chase, you can see that bright green spoiler and the skirts around the car and the roof number. All the chase trucks will be highlighted like that. There's another one, Ken Roberts in the 55. Bright green spoilers. I'll probably get a better camera angle.
You know, I don't get the pleasure to watch the broadcast because it's a delay. I'm watching live racing. Am I supposed to get out now, or when we get back?
No, you're good. They do lotto qualifying, so
when we get to the race, that's when I got to pull out, correct?
Yeah, we'll wait to grid up.
Rookie broadcaster here, so I'm so used to being out there with the boys. But anyways,
it's all good.
Real quick, I want to mention somebody. Just met her, and yeah, you meet people, right, in the world.
Like a lady.
Maybe like a lady.
Like
you
a
never
real
know.
lady.
Although this lady, she actually has a breakfast date tomorrow. So, I'm like, I'm probably just wasting my time or something. She might fall in love with this guy, What do you think? Some good pancakes or French toast, and that's all it took.
You know what? There's just some quality restaurants. I'll eat the food. I'll go out with you if you take me to pancakes.
If she doesn't have a good time with them, I guess at least get a good breakfast out of it, right?
That's it, yeah.
To me, I just like, let's go watch Twister 2 and then let's go have some cigarettes, like a whole pack, and some coffee together, because she does smoke cigarettes. That's a deal breaker in this world, right? So anyways, her name is Kathy, and I told her I would mention her on the broadcast real quick. So hello, Kathy, if you're listening or watching. I don't do this every day. I'm usually on the track racing, but I wanted to say hi to you. And matter of fact, we should get you on the track. We'll paint you in a hot pink car, put Country Girl all over it, put your 2 grandsons' pictures on there with your little Chihuahua on the hood. We'll hook you up. We got the best painters around.
I was going to say, get Sullins to paint that thing.
He'll do a great job. So, anyways, on a fun note, hello, Kathy. I just want to say that real quick before we get going here. So, if you stick around, you can see what we do.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. Like, this NASCAR simulator has been out since 2003. Like it says across the top of the screen there, NASCAR Racing 2003 season. That's the name of the game. And we've been playing it for over 20 years. Apparently now I bought this thing brand new. And then guys like Ulysses, the Papi Sandoval, weren't even probably born yet. So, when this thing came out, it's wild, the community involved in this whole
wicked.
deal.
It's wicked, man.
Yeah.
We used to take our old monitors, those heavy monitors, and our heavy desktops, and take them over to Mom's house around the coffee table at Christmas Eve, all 4 brothers, and we'd hook up to a hub and race each other all night. So there you go.
No kidding. Like
that was 27 years ago, or longer than that. So
you were setting up a local area network,
right?
You're having a LAN party.
Probably like 1998 or something, right? 99. I think they started NASCAR back way before 2003. So
that's
a quick story. Crazy, man. We're a bunch of old parts now. Still doing what we love to
I got the box right here for NASCAR 4. That came out in 2001. $65 this cost me. Look at that.
And
I love this stuff, man. I still have the PC box and stuff. So cool.
Well, you look at all these drivers out here. These guys are my age and older. Turned 55 here in a couple weeks, and we don't have too many young folks over here doing this. But hopefully, we'll get them, keep it going while we retire someday. Keep the game going.
Yeah, I mean, and there's so many leagues. If you do want to get into this thing, a league is by far 100% the best way to do it, because offline is cool. The artificial intelligence is actually really good for a game that's over 20 years old. It's still some of the best AI I've ever seen, but nothing beats racing against real people, because the AI does what they do, but every single driver on the track right now, they all have a different style.
Well, real quick, like you gonna do the rundown on the lineup, or you want me to just run down the lineup before they get out there?
Are you talking about the? Oh yeah, we're heading into the gridding up right now, aren't we? Yeah, we can do that.
Gridding up any second.
Yep, we'll get on the parade lap here, and then you can go from first to last. Is that what you want to do?
Actually, you do that better than I do, because
Okay.
you flip through the cameras pretty quick, and you're right on sync with that. So you got this. I think there was like 20 something guys out here tonight.
I'm showing 24.
That's without us.
Yeah, that's a good call. Yeah, I'm not sure if that counts.
There is a Jeffrey Elliott out there right now. I mean, should he just jump in there and just keep going? Or
yeah, why not, right? If you want to go for a race, whatever.
Hey, I could jump in the truck and just call it from the cockpit, you know? I can
Yeah.
do both. I'll make sure I bring Kathy's little chihuahua, which I don't think I got the name, but that's okay. Hey, we supposed to get out?
Okay,
Yes. Get on the track and retire. On screen right now are the points official as of the end of last week's race. That's how it fell. I mean, now we are obviously in... Okay, we're just getting set up here. Yeah, we are obviously now into chase mode.
And I'll tell you, those green spoilers look great. You know, we did them in our league, and now it's kind of festered into other leagues too. Now, to me, people take the time for the detail to make another car file, which, you know, we only probably had, what, 1,000 car files in 3 months of racing.
Yeah.
Wears us out. As a broadcaster, we probably wore you out pretty good.
Yeah, there was a lot going on. Sitting here on the parade lap, waiting to roll off pit road. We'll just wait for these guys to get rolling, then we'll run through the field here and take a look at what's going on. As you can see, the green spoilers and the green fenders. And okay, here we go. So on the front row, after lottery qualifying, Brian Lovell in the 44. Outside row, Bob Dixon in second. Looks like Greg Lovell on the inside, already clutching. Save that fuel.
Yeah,
Bobby Farrell.
Hey, saving fuel always helps.
Yep, Bobby Farrell in the 7. Randy Waugh in the 21. Shout out Corey and the whole crew. Denny Carroll in the 41. In that 55, he's driving that Wickers truck again. I love that thing. That's so cool. That's Ken Roberts. Right beside him, you got Steven Brandstetter. Last week had some connection issues, I think, so hopefully now that truck stays going. That's the only one on the track I painted. Ulysses Sandoval in the 96. As you can see, also in the chase with the bright green spoiler. Perry Bond also in the chase, that number 60 Red Bull truck. Graham McDonald in the 24 in the chase. Mopar 24. Keith Bynum, league owner, in the 63, sponsored by Hubcap Annie. Eric Lovell on the track tonight, in the chase, as you can see from the green. Gary Heiser on the outside of him, in that number 3 Goodwrench Chevy Silverado. Greg with 2Gs Palmer in the 22. Chase truck. Pat McCarsky, Sunoco Race Fuels. That's a cool looking rig. The number 97 there on the outside. Mike Mangialardi, the 29. Blackhawk Down Team Sabre Delta Force, another old game from 2004, still going strong in the chase. And last but not least, Brian Rawson, probably a Mark Martin fan, in the number 6 Valvoline
Texas.
Chevy.
Get ready to go green, Blaine. Let's get this thing going.
They're coming through the trial right now, waiting for the green flag. You'll see it up there on the left side of your screen.
Green, green, green.
And away we go. First
Brian,
of
Brian
66.
Level and that's Mr. Bob Dixon up there on the pole, huh? Or the outside pole. course, you got the levels already, first and second there. They got to do something about that real quick. Gonna break them boys up.
You got to do something. It's early though, and this is a long race, so I tend to lean on the fact that these guys will be a little bit patient in the first couple laps.
It is 66 laps around this. Was it 2.6 what miles?
2.66 miles.
You said it like a million times, but
yep.
I can never remember what it was. But,
it's longer than Daytona.
Yeah, there's 20-something drivers out here tonight. Not a huge field, but it's big enough where they can still go 3 wide and have a lot of racing here. They're already starting 3 wide back there.
Yeah, I noticed that. They're looking like they almost want to do a 4 wide sometimes. This track is wide enough to handle it, but man, you got to be careful.
Oh,
and
Robert's making a move. Yeah, 4 wide is difficult being a driver, as you are as well, Blaine. 4 wide, you have to know what you're doing, but it can be done. But
yep, I'll do
wide,
it.
definitely. Here comes that third lane. Hey, it's shooting up there with Keith.
I know. Look at that thing moving. They're past about 3 cars in about 5 seconds right there. Keith Bynum in the 63. He's got the 22. Palmer right behind him. They got a good line going up there.
They got 6 cars and 6 trucks. We can't say cars, trucks. Kathy,
vehicles.
Trucks, not cars.
Don't listen to him, Kathy.
we go back and forth.
Yeah, like listen to him, but don't listen to him.
Well, I definitely wouldn't take you out to breakfast. Maybe a movie. Anyways,
so check this camera angle out. This is a great view of the back straightaway to see how much the bump drafting actually works here. I
Look
love
at that push. I mean, they really did a great push.
What a shot. Yeah, that top line. 63 of Bynum just pushing one into the corner. Perfect timing. Roberts is now in the middle. The middle is strong. They got 5 trucks there, but that outside line.
Right now I'm seeing, is there 4? I just want to make sure I'm live. I got 4 trucks in there. I got Dixon behind Ken Roberts. Is that correct? Is that what you're seeing?
Yes.
You got Bobby Farrell behind him. Now we're down to 3.
Dixon just moved out. Lane.
Yep. Well, you got the Big Stone Gapper brothers. Those guys are brothers up there, the number 44 and the number 8. Good guys, good racers. All these guys are great people. We've been together as a family now, going on 3 years, and this is only about a third of the family. So, anyways, but a good group of guys out here tonight. So, good luck to any of them. Top. Actually, I want them all to have fun, but I guess only 8 go on to the next round.
That's it. 8 of the drivers. You can see, obviously, the green spoilers. The top 8 that finish the race will move on to the next round. Everybody else is out of luck. The numbers of those drivers are on the right side of your screen right there. Chase drivers tonight. There's 12 of them, but only 8 can move forward.
I don't know. I don't think Coach Kazi's out here tonight. I don't see him. I think
you are correct. Kazi is
football.
out.
He coaches high school football. Obviously, I think Friday night is football night, right? So, yeah. So that's another of the Burnt Screwdrivers crew there. Mr. Roberts don't have a lot of help out there tonight. Maybe Godfrey and who else? Double Deuce.
Yeah. Is John Godfrey out here? No.
Oh, he's not out here either.
7-Eleven's not out here either. Mike Mangialardi is, so is Graham, and so is Greg. So the 12 is down to 10 because Godfrey and Kelly did not make it out.
We should have jumped in the truck, dude. We could have got this. We could have got it done.
So I wonder now. I mean, they're still only taking 8. It doesn't matter. It's a race between the 10.
Right. Correct. I don't mean we did a few times. We would take the next guy in line, but you don't know who's going to show up for a race, right? You can't babysit these guys, so. I would assume they take the best 8 out of who did show up.
It wouldn't matter. Yeah, it's locked in. It's final. You can't make it. You're done. So.
Well, you got Denny Carroll up there being pushed by you, man. Mr. Roberts, when you watch this and you go back and watch it, you don't have a lot of friends out there tonight, buddy. We talked on the phone today at work, but good luck. I don't see Mr. Roberts winning this race. Do you?
I don't know, man. He had a lot of luck last week. We're just going to point out here. Denny Carroll will lead that lap. Brian Lovell actually has led every single lap up until that point. That black and pink truck on the bottom row, the 44. First 5 laps go to him, and the start of lap number 7 goes to Denny. in the 41.
But outside, it's moving. The inside's sucking back. I wonder why there's more trucks on the outside. But yeah, look at Mr. Bob Dixon, Mr. Factoids. There's our Factoids guy. He does Factoids for every race or league that he races in. So God bless him. We love Bobby Dixon. Danny Carroll, don't leave another lap there, bud.
We got to do a shout out to Scotty in the YouTube chat, blowing the thing up.
That's brother Scott. That is Scott Elliott. That is my awesome brother in Georgia. What's up, Scotty?
Scotty E. I was wondering what the E was. Now I know. It probably stands for Elliott.
There's a lot of Elliott.
So there's a Jelliot, a Celliot, a Skelliot, a Deliot.
A Lampiot, speaker.
I just use the first initials.
Yeah, I thought you're talking pig Latin. But yeah, but we have four brothers.
Because is it Dan?
We don't have a Dan.
No, who's the other one that used to race the number 4? Donnie Elliott. Yes, sorry, Donnie. Yeah, he built your website and everything. Man, I haven't seen Donnie in a while. Oh no, catastrophe!
What? We have a wreck?
It is the 6 and the 23.
I didn't see that. Way in the back.
Flag is out.
Well, they went 8 laps. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Without a caution, so not bad.
We'll back her up and see what happened. It was between the 23 and I think it was the 6. Might be wrong. Whoop. Just trying to find it here. Where's the 6? Got it.
That was Brian Rawson out of Heath, Texas.
Oh, it was a little thing going on there. He got bumped a little bit, I think, in the tri-oval.
So you get...
yeah, I got a little bump by the 23. Yeah, the 23 there of, is it Helic?
What time stamp is that?
About 9:50. Yeah, 9:50 on the 6.
Gotcha. Well, Talladega, I mean, they don't run damage here on this series. That is a correct statement right there, Blaine. They don't run damage on primetime Friday nights.
No damage, but the tires definitely took damage on that one. They will need new rubber, obviously there. But yeah, the vehicles themselves do not take any damage. Pat McCarthy opted to stay out, and so is Doug Hewlett in the 23. He was involved in the wreck, though, so I think he would be asked to pit second time around. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, it's, you have your ups and you're good and you're bad either way. Damage with moderate damage, you get a wreck here at Talladega, and it can destroy your evening real quick, and a lot of other people's night as well. And when you run no damage, it keeps everybody in it, but obviously whoever causes the wreck, whoever may be watching, these races are all post-reviewed, so whoever gets nicked for an incident will be penalized for that if they don't serve correctly, if they have done too many of them, and they get just their deductions. I don't know what they are for this league, but so because they might wreck somebody, you do get held accountable for that wreck.
Especially on a track of this size, getting that penalty and having to go through the pits second time by, it puts you at the end of the line. That's a lot of track position on a monstrosity like this. Because if you're in that back row, you make one little mistake on your throttle, you could lose that draft.
No, the worst thing is being the last truck or car, and man, you'll come off that draft if you don't stay right with it. If you just lollygagging a little bit, you can lose the draft. That's one of the worst feelings you can do. You're doing everything you can. You got the pedal to the pedal, and you lose the draft.
And all you need is a little push, and you'd be right back in it again. But with nobody behind you, it's like you can slowly slip out of that.
Yeah, it happens to a lot of people. But so Pat stayed out, Mr. Pat McCarthy. That's a new looking truck he's driving. I've never seen that one before.
No, that's brand new to me. Oh, he stayed out, to lead the lap, I guess.
Trying to get some points there, huh, Patty? I see what you're doing.
We see what you're doing, Pat.
I sort of sound like Palmer.
Yeah, a little bit.
Forget about it.
Yeah, anyways, a little bit.
Good job, Pat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little bit.
A little bit. We just drive around, do this, do that. But anyway, Scotty E out there. Any other chats out there, Blaine?
It looks like Ulysses and who was it back there? Gary Heiser and Rawson came in as well to the pits.
I'm talking about anybody came into the chat room. I don't care about the pits. I'm just
no.
kidding.
Yeah, Scotty's the only one. And then
Javier
Negron actually posted a message, but he retracted it. So he probably didn't like the pancakes. He was probably like, why does Kathy not eat French toast? I'm like, because she likes pancakes. That's why. God.
Yeah, she likes her eggs.
Are you crazy?
How? Sunny side up, scrambled, what?
Man,
cheese on them?
You know what's so funny? We'll go to breakfast and they always ask me how I want my eggs, and I'll be like over medium. Right? I just say over medium because I know they're coming over easy. It doesn't matter. It's always over easy. It doesn't matter where you go. You can never get an over medium egg. Unless the wife does it. She actually knows how to do it right. I don't really care.
There you go.
I just like eggs. I don't really care. But it's amazing. It's just so funny. I'm like, yeah, over medium. And then I'll get it. And I'm like, yeah, it's over easy. Every time.
Is that a Canadian thing?
Over medium?
Yeah. You just say over medium.
Well, over easy is like runny. And over hard would be like not runny at all. And then medium's kind of like right in the middle. But you'll never get a medium ever at a restaurant. It's hilarious.
That's true. I don't eat at too many restaurants.
One place, I can't remember the place. One place that we've gone to actually does it. When I say medium, like they're perfect. But
yeah. Well, you can come stay with Papa Ed here. That's who I live with. He's 84 years old. My brother's father-in-law. Been in our family almost 40 years, so he's a good guy. He'll take you out to eat. Kathy, you want to go out to eat every night to Longhorn? Just move up here to Morrisville, and Papa will take you out, and with the dog as well, if you want. Anyways, is this going to be going green next lap? So
next time around, yep.
Yeah. We have Denny Carroll holding down the first place position. He's a big stone gapper with the 44 Brian. Level big stone gapper running outside second. Ken Roberts from, I keep forgetting where he's at. Wisconsin? Where he's at? Wisconsin, right?
Roberts?
Sorry, Ken.
I don't know.
Yeah, love you. But I think it's Wisconsin. Run down third and Double Deuce up there. You got backwards here. You got Double Deuce in fourth and Bob Dixon in fifth. Is that correct? Is that what you see? Make sure I'm on live.
Yes.
Yep. Okay. Sorry, audience.
Live at 1640 right now.
Well, you know what? I have to. Did you put an elevator in this thing yet? Because or a rope or something. I ain't gonna just jump out of this door, dude. That's not even a door. It's like on hinges.
Yeah, the Tarnation TV tower, the broadcasting tower.
I mean,
we had to fix that.
This thing yet?
It's like a trap door now, but there's a ladder there. It's like a rope ladder. Like Swiss Family Robinson.
Okay, I'll be back. I'm gonna go try to find the bathroom since you took my porta potty out of here. I don't appreciate that.
Yeah, well, it's under renovations.
Okay.
Yeah,
would you like me to stop off and get some muffins?
Yes.
Okay, I'll be back, folks.
Awesome. As Jeffrey finds his way out of the Tarnation TV tower to go do what he had to do on screen right now, you see the upcoming broadcasts. Not next Friday, but the Friday after, September 20th, here at the Primetime Racing League, will be the championship race at that point. Join us here, same time, 9 p.m., and we will call this race live and see who wins the championship for season number 2 of the Primetime Racing League Friday Night Superspeedway Truck Series. That'll be a lot of fun. Hope you can join us there. But right above that one, you can see the High Voltage Racing League. The Maverick Series is at Kansas, and that's on Tuesday, September the 10th. So coming up next Tuesday, if you want to watch some racing at Kansas, I, myself, and Rod Weston will be right here calling it live for you. And of course, on September 28th at 9 p.m., the Breast Cancer Awareness, the Race for the Cure, is presented by Nate Balser himself. That's a pretty cool little fundraising event that we will also be broadcasting, raising money, all funds, all that good stuff. There's links to donate to that race, and that's a big special event that Nate put together. So join us on the 28th for that one. We have gone back to green flag racing. Leading the pack into turn 1, Denny Carroll in the 41. Followed by Ken Roberts in the 55. Oh, he's back. Yeah, I know, man.
Woo!
Sorry
Dude,
about
you
that.
need to work out to climb that rope.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
It's an okay rope. I could have got a better rope.
She got one from Home Depot.
These guys are rushing for position.
They are. We're on lap 13 out of 66, and that 44 getting hung out there, but I'm sure his brother's going to follow him there.
I was going to say they let him right back in. That got frantic for a little while. I know those guys like to run that middle lane. That middle lane is the fastest way around this track.
It is so strange, but every Talladega track that's been made by John Godfrey, and I think John's made all of them. Ours at Talladega Nights and Primetime, and BSR was made by John as well.
Yep.
And maybe some of the ones at RTG's league. So they all, to me, run differently. They all different lanes.
It is weird
grip.
because all John does is he just alters the paint schemes and the textures, and if it's day or night. The track itself never changes. Does he adjust the grip lanes at all? I don't think he goes in that deep.
Well, I know RTG has been messing with that, so I believe you can easily switch them around.
Oh,
1
yeah.
to 3, 3 to 2, and that's what we were doing testing on a couple weeks ago at RTG. And
configuration files, right? You can just change a couple of little decimal points, and it can really affect how the track drives.
Yeah, I'm not that technical on that stuff. I'm just a hell of a driver and a promoter. So, anyways, we'll leave that up to John and the guys that know what they're doing. And Garland Oaks, man. Give it up to that guy. He does a lot for everybody. But yeah, these guys racing clean, man. And I want to give a shout out to anybody out there looking to race somewhere on a Friday night, Saturday night. Come out and check out Primetime Racing League. They got a Facebook page. They have a great team speak with all the information you need. So a good group of guys. They sticking together, and it's grown every week. It seems to be better and better and better. So check them out. Check out their Facebook page, and it's also I don't know where they advertise that besides Facebook. Is that about the only place?
I think so. Yeah, a lot of activity on Facebook.
Yeah, and all these guys race everywhere else. There's so many leagues, like you said. So it's good to see these guys together. But yep, let's give a shout out to Primetime Racing, Keith Bynum for starting this up, and Keith, thank you very much for keeping these guys together.
Yeah, we were just watching the back of the pack there. We were talking before about how you could be at the end of the line in that last row and maybe get left behind. Rawson was hanging on. He's still in it. Pat McCarskey, I believe, backed off a little bit from Gary Heiser to kind of pull him back in. It's funny how you almost seem to be losing your grip on the draft and you're doing 199 miles an hour.
Yeah, it's crazy. By yourself at 179, 180 is not fun. But, you get up there about 190 something. It's a big difference. I thought we had Gary Menges out here tonight. I thought I saw him in TeamSpeak, but I haven't seen him out here.
Yeah, I did see him in TeamSpeak, but he's not up there right now. Interesting. All trucks are still running. Nobody has retired. Laps led this evening so far. Pat McCarskey has 1. Brian Lovell has 5, and Denny Carroll dominating so far in that 41 truck. He currently has led 10.
I think that might be Ken Roberts' dancing partner. He's found a new dancing partner, haven't you, Ken? He's gonna come back at me. But he works good with Denny. Although Denny left me hanging out last night, I'll never forget that, Denny. You remember that, okay? Yeah, but anyways, that's what we do to each other, right? We usually spit you out.
Yep.
But, the 23 back here, he seems to be, I don't know, Doug, you've been hitting the bottle a little bit tonight. I don't know. Keep that baby straight. Let's go.
I'm watching that bottom line, currently focused on the 80 of Eric Lovell. They're trying to get something going on the bottom here. They just can't get on the inside of Brandstetter to get it moving.
They need to get Bobby up there, give him a fourth car with Keith.
Yeah,
we'll get that bottom going.
If they can come together.
When you come off the corner, as you know, Blaine, you slide up on one corner more than the other one, but it just some reason you just bog down about a mile, 2 mile an hour slower, and you gotta have a good guy pushing you. And when you got really great guys in that second lane like you do right now, that's right up on each other's bumpers, they're unstoppable. So they got to figure it out. And the way to do that is to split them first and a third lane, you know?
Yeah, you can see right there they fade coming out of turn 2 onto the back straight, the 80. You know, they're right there. Then when they get to that corner, like you said, you are going to push up a little bit. They might even have to burp the throttle a bit too to kind of keep it from sliding up too much.
Well, I'm not seeing any bumpers on bumpers yet, so they're all racing pretty clean, giving each other a little bit of space. And it looks like Denny's going to lead another lap. And yeah, you got 4 and 5. Is Bobby Farrell in the? Is that part of his paint job?
Farrell for in the chase? No.
Okay, if you look at a spoiler, now you see the other side of it. Yeah. So you got 4 chasers up there in the top 4.
Yep. Yeah, Bobby has the yellow on his, not green.
Bobby trying to sneak in there. And see, he just like, hey, I'll take the other guy that didn't show up. There you go.
Yeah.
I'll beat John Godfrey tonight and put a 1-1 behind him.
Thanks everybody for watching, of course, on YouTube Live. Fluid Studios says in the YouTube chat, nice looking broadcast. Blaine, Tarnation TV, simmering nicely. Fluid Studios is taking another direction per our conversation. Fun announcements coming soon. Stay tuned. That's Brian Wolf.
Brian Wolf in the house. How you doing, Brian? Been trying to get a hold of you for a year. I don't know. Maybe we just can't connect, but man, I just want to say hello. Hope you're doing well, bud.
Yeah, Fluid Studios is his channel. He does a lot of videos based on this very simulator. So if you like watching these things, he's got highlight reels and race recaps and all kinds of stuff on Fluid Studios YouTube channel. So definitely check that out.
He makes some wicked videos, and he done a lot for us. And thank you, Brian, for all that work you put into it, man. But yeah, those videos were killer. We just had Gary Heiser win the pit and retired.
Yeah, the 3 truckers retired.
Well, heck, there's just gonna be all chase drivers out there before you know it.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for the 3. He was having a pretty good run. He was in there in that back third.
Well, he's a truck driver. He works a lot of hours.
Yeah,
he's married. You know, he got the wife. You know, to be a racer, you have to get. You probably don't agree with that, Blaine, but most of these guys have to get their honeydew list done first before they come out here and play with the boys. So
yeah,
you know,
not me. I just do it.
You just do it. I mean, that's great. Your wife's like, don't care, just do it, sweetheart.
On planet Earth.
There you go. But yeah, you know, unfortunately, it's just it's part of life, and
yeah.
But I give it up to all the wives out there. Oh, we got a little accident here. Bobby Farrell, Bynum, Doug Hewlick, lap 23.
Lap number 23. We will load up the replay. And we were talking about Bobby Farrell of the 7, which we also like to call the Tarnation TV curse. Is when we talk about you, something going to happen.
Oh, and you're right. Anytime Seth, Cole, or Jessica, or any broadcaster, Rod, I mean, as soon as you mention something happens. Ain't that weird?
Yeah. It looked like he tried to slot down in front of Bob Dixon. We'll go to a helicopter view here in slow motion to see. He's get a pretty good push for Steven Branstetter in the 510. He tried, and there's lots of room to go down.
He just cut right on in front of Bob's nose.
But Bob had a big run, and Bob couldn't go anywhere. I don't think that's Bob's fault at all. He just holding the line, and probably a bad call by Bobby.
Well, his spotter probably said he was clear, but at Talladega, that don't mean crap. So you got to have very good visual all the way around your car. That's the way I look at it as a driver. You you have to be able to see, in my opinion, around you, all the way around. That's the only way you can race clean in this game, to me personally. I love the racing cockpit. It looks real, but you can't see nothing. You just can't. I don't know. I don't care what driver says that. You can't see very good at all except what's in front of you. You can't even see the bumper in front of you. But anyways, that's my opinion.
Cockpit's cool, but on this track, I can't do it. because
Yeah.
it's too fast and it's too tight. Like everybody's so close the whole day. If you're on a road course, cockpit all day long, because then you're picking your lines. You're not bumper to bumper traffic for 3 straight hours.
There's only a few guys I know that can do it, and they do it well. So kudos to them. Yeah, it's any other track, I would say fine. But Talladega, you're inches apart. But it is what it is, man. You have to live with it, and we all race different ways, you know.
That's it. Yep, that's the thing, man. Like some guys love it and can do it. I can't do it on a track like this.
If you can, you're doing something right.
Yeah, I like riding the roof. Because I like riding the roof. So let's show people what the roof looks like. So that's my view when I race. What do you run? Far chase?
Far chase driver, man. The only way to run it.
See, to me, that seems too disconnected.
That's what a lot of people say. But I guess everybody starts off a certain way.
Mm-hmm. And I was always roof or cockpit, one or the other. Even that front bumper cam is pretty cool.
Love to race inside the cockpit, but man, all the gauges, just the sound, the motor.
Do you use
awesome.
Cam hack?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Use what?
There's a little utility called Cam Hack, where you can move your seat around inside the truck and change your field of view. So, like, I understand what you're saying, how you're obstructed by a lot of stuff. There's not a whole lot of racetrack in the cockpit view. But let's use Perry as an example. If we get in the cockpit, and let's say you were to use Cam Hack. So if you were inside the cockpit, you could zoom in, you could zoom out, you could change some stuff, put your camera in a different spot, so you wouldn't really lose too much track position, or not track position. What am I trying to say? Like view of the actual track being obstructed by all the car. Like if you were sitting back here, you can't see anything, but you could like move your seat forward so you could see. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm watching the broadcast right now. So
yeah, that's a bad example because this is a different kind of camera, but Cam Hack's pretty neat. I use it when I race cockpit.
Wow, is this a drone camera?
That was drone cam, yeah. But it's the same kind of feel. It changes your position of your head in the car. So you can change your field of view and you can see more of the track. Some guys probably run cockpit, but they probably run modified. Like they modify it with Cam Hack so that you can actually see more stuff.
Gotcha. We're just about to the halfway point. Another 8 laps or so.
Yeah, I'm not good at math. Sure, sounds good.
So yeah, something like that. But we got the Denny Carroll holding down first place still. You have the double deuce butt paste man himself. You don't have his partner, right? But Greg Palmer's tough to beat anywhere. Graham McDonald holding down third. I assume that is Brian Level on the outside of him, holding down fourth. Greg in fifth. And Randy Walton, 6. I'm going to take over from there.
Yeah, I just got on the drone cam where you were talking about that. So, who's that peeling off to the pits?
Is that Rawson?
Brian Rawson. In tow with Hulick, Bynum, and looks like Pekarski back there as well. Let's see what he does here. We'll stay on this angle and see if he gets tires or maybe just fuel. Just fuel. A quick splash to top it up. Interesting. So lap 25, fresh tank.
Yeah, I would love to see a green flag stop here. They got time to still do one, I think, right?
Yeah, they get about 19 or so laps on a... Oh, wait, are we running...
Oh, no, I did go 22. I think they're on 2X. I did go over 21 laps last night on the fuel tank.
22?
I think, well, it might have some caution laps in there.
That's still pretty awesome.
And I don't clutch.
No, yeah, because 19 is usually where you're going to be wanting to get down there, right?
Yeah, I mean, or before. So
Yeah.
but I think some yellow flag, some caution laps might help with that.
I tend to go within a couple laps just because there's been times where I've tried to run it and then like a yellow will come out and you'll just have to take the penalty, enter a closed pit and get gas because you can't go around one more time. And then if you risk that, you're risking running out of actual fuel.
Oh yeah. And we've done that many times.
Yes. There will be a way.
Races run out of gas. Right, it's good to see Eric out there, and he's come a long way as a driver with the U-Man. He's those two guys didn't race. I think you came out a little bit before Eric did. About a year now. What do you say? About a year?
Yeah, maybe even 2 by now.
And Mangialardi, probably 2 years, 2.5 years now. So he came with Keith and who else? Larry was here for a little bit. Those guys, I got to shoot them up the gate. So now they're racing a lot. So good to see Mike out here still doing this.
A lot of green spoilers in that front 5 rows. I think every chase truck that made the race is in the first 5 rows. All 10 of them right there. Your first 10 positions.
What are you guys doing? You just let them get up front. Go get them. Come on.
Yeah.
Go get them. All right,
Race
here we go. Green. Lap 27.
Fastest lap of the night. You want to take a guess who it is? At 200.2 mile per hour average.
Kathy.
Yes.
Oh, wait, she's not out here. I don't see her. I'm going to say, that's tough. I'm just going to guess Mangialardi.
No. 47.7 lap or second lap at 200.250 mile per hour average. From start finish line all the way around, averaging 200.2. Perry Bond.
Wow. I know he's fast. Yeah, look at that. They're doing a split in the three lanes up here. That's the way to do it. Get that middle lane to go bye-bye. Goodbye, Denny. Go get him, guys.
Yeah, the Graham McDonald is out there right now in first position.
They got a whole slew of guys on that third lane, but you got Ken Roberts, Greg, and Graham. Graham's out front. Yeah. Graham go. Yeah, well, you got them guys pushing on each other. It's going to be hard to fight that inside lane as well. Look at them. They're on bumpers right there.
Yeah, Graham's got those right wheels right on that white stripe, keeping those guys behind him. He's like in the low line.
I know, that's unusual. They all sticking with him on a low lane, but they kind of smoked the other lane pretty quick, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean, that middle lane is the fastest way around this thing, but like you said, if you got a good pusher, then that 8 truck of Greg Lovell, he's one of the best out there when it comes to using that thing to push, 3
or 4 championships in the last couple of years, so can never count him out, although I don't know if he found new love with his wife or something, but it's been kind of loopy lately, so he hasn't been on his A game. I'm actually in front of him on points, and I don't race, so I'm scared. Yeah. I give him a hard time.
Oop, but yeah, he's for position.
He is a superstar for sure.
What happened to the 44 right there?
I don't know. That's his brother. Let's give him a call.
Let's just back up a bit here. Was it the 44? Looked like he got shot at a line.
Yeah, I didn't get his paint job, so.
Oh, he did. He got tapped. He somehow kept it out of the wall. Steven Branson slipped out of his line and tagged the 44. He dropped a bunch of positions.
Look at that check up and the push from the outside. It's just crazy how that works. You put on helicopter view like you got it on helicopter view.
Oh, I love helicopter view. Yeah. I love the boring camera angles like spectator and helicopter, but it really shows.
You folks maybe watching this don't really care for that view, but it really shows the broadcaster and you guy as well as how these drafts work and how fast it can change in a heartbeat. It's just crazy.
Well, Greg Lovell's been up there in the front of this pack the whole time, helping guys get to the front, so he finally gets to lead a lap right there, the beginning of lap number 31.
And look who's in second. Come on, Mr. Roberts.
Kenneth Robertus.
With the old Rodney Sullins paint job. I mean, anybody that drives a Rodney's paint, usually pretty fast. What do you think?
Oh man, they're everything that Rodney makes is illegal. So yeah, they're always fast.
Exactly. Rodney, what are you doing to it, man? You're putting some like super wax on the paint when you just cut the air off.
One seamless unit that just like a bullet.
All right, going into lap 32. We're just about halfway through. A pretty decent race. How many leaders? Oh, accident in the back.
Accident in the back. Looks like the 44 again.
What's he been drinking?
We'll back that up and get a look at what happened there. Big push by Hillick. I don't know. That looked really strange. It was a great push.
Did he tap him? He tapped him in the corner, didn't he?
He was actually latched onto him before they went into the corner. That's why I think that was kind of strange. But yellow flag is out.
I mean, that can happen if you're going bumper to bumper in the corner.
Do you want to talk about Randy Waugh?
Let's talk about Randy Waugh.
Yeah, so check this out. Let's see. We got a Randy Waugh screen, and we're going to push the button right now. I just need to find it. Bang. Randy Waugh has 6 top 10 finishes in season number 2, currently second overall with 222 points. 22 points to the first was the gap. So that would be that screen right about there.
There it is.
The standing screen to Ken after last week's race. Points now in the knockout round don't matter, but that's how close it was. It was a 22-lap right on the heels of Ken Roberts. Oops, I hit the wrong button. What was that? It just said that Randy was the winner. Hopefully I didn't jinx it. There, it's this one here.
Is it this? That's the points that you have up right now, right?
Yeah, I hit that. Misfired on the keys.
You hit the winner. You hit the winner too.
Yeah, I got ignore that one.
Hey, I know one that you haven't hit in a while. You have not done the crank it up in a while.
I have not. Yeah, you're right.
You have that?
I do. We can definitely do that as this
let's
green
pick
flag
somebody
goes.
to crank up. Let's let them get back going green though, and pick somebody like maybe in the middle, 3 wide or something.
Yeah. Here's Ulysses Sandoval. Get some stats on him too. Ulysses Sandoval is in the chase. He has 199 points and is 5th overall. Most pole positions this season. He's got 2 of them.
Really? You in?
Yep. They do lotto qualifying, so but he won the lucky straw twice. He's got the most pole positions in season 2. Thanks to the lotto queue. Ooh, they're close. He just gave Ken Roberts a little slap there coming out of the pits. That was pretty funny. Out of my way, Ken.
Let's see. I'm gonna watch it right now. I don't know. I'll put that one on Ken. Ken, that will be an incident. Fortunately, you don't have any more free passes, so we're gonna have to park you next race, young man. So let's just come out of pits a little too aggressive there.
Well, and that move got Ulysses the lead. Yep. The race off pit road won by Ulysses the Puppy Sandoval. The puppy. He looks like a ghost car right now because he's driving inside the pace truck.
I'm looking for Doug Hewlick.
Doug Hewlick has retired as well.
Yeah.
I wonder why. Doug Hewlick and Gary Heiser both have retired from the race. Gary's been gone for 13 laps, and Doug just parked it.
You know, we still have time. We can still do half a race here. We'll just say screw the broadcast, and maybe we could broadcast from the trucks. What do you think?
We could do whatever you want.
Okay. I wish I was out there. We should try that sometime. Let me drive and broadcast.
We could do it. I'd do it on the Turbo channel.
You ever ask Brian Wolf to fill in?
No, I have not actually.
Yeah, he was darn good at broadcasting.
Yeah, he helped me start this whole thing. He's in the YouTube chat there again.
Yeah.
Free Cam is such a cool tool. Blaine, you were the first to incorporate that into a live broadcast. Very valuable tool for highlights and promo work. Free Cam is awesome. Thank you, Tyler Mallon, for doing however you did that, because we all use that thing like it's going out of style. This is Free Cam, by the way. You can get on the cars and you can like zoom around and check out the color of Ulysses Sandoval's jacket.
It's amazing what they can do.
Yep.
Even just a painter. Like, I didn't know you can actually paint the drivers, whatever we call them, uniforms or driving suits. But man, Rodney does amazing work on the suits themselves.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing with Rodney's. Like, check that out. Okay, so let's get on Ken. Rodney is meticulous with the suits. This driver in particular has no legs.
That is extreme. That is Mr. Frank Gibbons' pace car.
Yes. Ken Roberts is just a torso this evening.
That's sweet.
Pace truck lights are still flashing, which means we're still got probably one more to go here. Pace truck. Yeah, the Extreme League on the decals on that pace truck there. That is Frank Gibbons Sr., his racing league. And you, of course, are watching Primetime Racing League.
Yeah, I think a lot of these guys used to run it with them. I think the Big Stone Gappers they used to do that league back in the day. But love to see Frank back out here behind the wheel. I know he retired, I believe, but
did he really?
We can always unretire ourselves and get back out here and have some fun.
Did he actually retire from racing? Like, because that's pretty recent.
Yeah, I don't know the whole story, but yeah, for what I've been told, he went back into retirement, and maybe he'll just go back to painting cars. I don't know, but I do miss him. He's a good racer. I enjoyed him in the chase races, the mega races, and the mega races were a lot of fun, and he was out there in a few of them. So get back out here, Frankie.
Yeah, man, we miss you, Frank. Yeah, I just realized that I'm running his custom pace truck, but he's not out here.
I didn't see.
He's a big part of this league too, because he drives the Facebook on the Facebook page.
Yeah, I don't get too much on their page. Hey, I just noticed, Mrs. I don't think she gave me her dog's name, but we'll go with Chihuahua.
Chihuahua.
She joined my Facebook page.
Oh,
Racing.
Cool.
Yeah.
What, the Talladega Nights?
I'll let you say that, but yes, she joined Talladega. But yeah, she joined Talladega Nights Facebook page, so I accepted her. She wrote me like 3 times, but I haven't had a chance to respond back, so I'm trying to focus on broadcasting. She'd probably say, Jeffrey, you suck.
Yeah.
But hey, I'm doing the best I can.
The people who soldiered your microphone are coming over to take it back.
That's right. Anyways, the U-Man is out front.
He is.
With the former champion, Ken Roberts, on the outside of him. So we got half a race to go here. We got the 1, 2, 3, 4. We still have 10 chase drivers in this race.
Yep, we're just past halfway, so there's definitely going to have to be one more pit stop. There's no way these guys can make it. They can definitely make it on tires, but there's no way they're going to make it on fuel.
You notice all those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 white trucks? Mostly white.
Yeah. That's why I always try to race the obnoxious colors.
Yeah,
There's a lot of common colors, but there are a lot of very unique.
Green, green, green. Get her done, boys.
Oh, Roberts actually got that lap. Took the lead away from Ulysses. You are allowed to pass to the right. Yeah, you are allowed to pass to the right on a
penalty
restart.
right there, isn't it? I'm got to kick him out.
Usually no, but in Ken Roberts, yeah, I'd definitely give it to Ken.
I don't think anybody's going to step on his toes, so we'll let that one slide. Yeah, they're bumper to bumper right there, 96, which is U-Man and Graham. I'm really surprised how good Graham's doing tonight. I mean, he's always does well, but he's doing super well. He really wins this championship.
Yeah, man, that's it.
I don't count out any of these guys. I mean, Randy Wall, 21's there. You know, the former champ, Greg, is right behind her. You have any one of these guys. I mean, people, you just don't realize how fast positions can change on this track. It really depends on who you run with.
It does. You need to know who to follow at the right time, and a lot of times it's just completely random.
The draft plays an effect, but when you can hook up to a bumper pretty much around the whole track without wrecking them, and you get 3 guys doing that, you can beat the whole field.
Yeah.
Look at Ken, that big old push hits Randy. Ooh, look at that push. Who we haven't mentioned much tonight? Bobby Dixon, Perry Bond, and Pat McCarthy did lead a lap or so, right? Who's the one in the very back? Is that Rawson without paint job? I don't see it.
The number 6?
Yep, hanging in the back.
Yep.
All right, he's Texas.
Yeah, it's a cool paint job. The Valvoline number 6.
Yeah, I see it on broadcast. For some reason I don't have it in my game. It's great. Mangiolari, Keith Bynum. I think some of these guys are just riding it out. I do love Perry Bond's new truck, though. It looks great.
Graham McDonald leading this race again.
That boy means business.
Randy Waugh right on him. There's a big gap between, well, not big, but there's a slight gap between Roberts and Waugh, which makes me think that maybe him and Carroll are planning something. Oh, and just as I said it, there they go. I knew it.
You knew it.
I knew it. Look at, they just walked him.
You knew it like a driver.
Yep. Because there was a little bit of a gap there, and they usually don't run with that much of a gap, and they just
swung. It didn't really work out there that time. They had nobody behind them.
No.
But they'll try again.
Oh, now they got it.
Right.
Greg slides down.
You say Frank?
Greg.
Oh, Greg.
Yeah.
I tell you, Graham McDonald, he really was just, I haven't seen him out front like this in a long time, so good to see that. Maybe get some 3 wide up there. What would you do? About where Bob Dixon's at, maybe split it and go high?
Yeah.
Get double deuce and keep Bynum to follow, and they can move that 3rd lane.
I'm always doing that nonsense anyway. I love that stuff, starting 3rd lanes. Even if it doesn't make any sense, just do it anyway. Who cares?
Oh, I yelled at Chris, let's make a 3rd lane last night. Let's make a 3rd lane. He was so scared nobody would go with you. You know what? He's right. Different places, they don't like three wide, I guess, but I'll go out there by myself.
It's boring, yeah. I mean, you can run nose to tail all day.
I'm here to race. Let's race, boys. I'm not here to follow the leader.
Yeah, everybody just slid down to that lower. Not everybody, but some of the trucks here just slid down to that lower line. So now we got Greg, Eric, and Randy on the bottom.
Yeah, they're making a little push here.
Yeah,
and the energy's building up down there.
See if they can get that bottom line moving on the back straight here with some bump drafting. Top line always a little bit quicker though. Not as quick as it usually is though. Actually, that bottom line stayed put.
Well, look at those 5 trucks on the bottom. I bet they're going to pass that outside here in the next corner.
Yeah, they're working on it.
I mean, you have Randy Wall, Eric, Greg, the champ, and then Denny right there as well. So,
and Graham McDonald has 7 laps left. He's gonna keep the lead, I think. Yep. Let's see. See how much they can gain on this one. They came out of this corner really good last lap.
Well, they surpassed that outside like I knew they would. It really depends on how you're racing each other. You got to put the bumper on some people, you know?
Yeah. Keep the speed up. And the air and everything, too, is a thing. That's why it's a racing simulator.
I tell you, when I race between a car and a truck, right? The two that we use, Men Cup and CWS, I actually like the trucks better.
Yep. This truck mod's great. So's the 09 one. The 09 truck mod's really good, too.
Yeah, a little bit more bumper hooks off that. Hey, we got third lane developing up there. Let's see if Rawson can pull that double deuce and Keith around everybody here. Let's see what this third lane has. I haven't seen much in the third lane tonight.
No, they're working on it.
But I think it's what Graham said is the tracks. The tracks are different, Blaine. And it doesn't work like other ones. It's weird. Once they get up to, like, watch Graham where he's at. He's got a ton of trucks behind him. Let's see if they make any movement from the fifth spot. Watch those guys on the bottom. Did they pull away? And it looks like they are. They just don't make any ground.
Yeah. Trucks in the back here. We got Mike Mangialardi, Perry Bond. Still the only two trucks that have retired are Gary Heiser in the 3 and Doug Kulik in the 23. For issues unknown, they just decided to put it in the pits and walk away.
Well, you know what? We don't have Rodney's camper out here, so we don't have. They could be drinking before the race because we have no beer. Maybe it was your eggs and your muffins. Maybe you have a trailer out there. Did you give them some food in the pits?
There is no trailer. Is there no trailer on this version of Talladega?
I don't know. Go look for it.
Off turn 2, right?
Yeah, turn 2.
Let me see here. We're coming into turn 2 now. We're going to see if Rodney's trailer is here.
Oh, yeah, I'm watching it. While you're looking at that, I'm watching, Graham. He's just not making any leeway on that outside. There's a little bit coming up.
Yep, it's there.
It's there. Oh, I apologize, Rodney. So is there anybody out there? Do you see people walking around?
The red trailer there.
Beer cans and stuff hanging
Oh,
out?
it says something on the side. Oh, it's a Go Bynum trailer.
A Go Bynum trailer.
Yeah. I didn't know they changed it. That used to be the Rodney Sullins trailer, but it's the Go Bynum 63.
That's cool.
That's funny. That's cool.
I'm glad we looked that up.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, because these guys
every day, right?
Customize these tracks. They'll put these little Easter eggs in here, and that's fun.
Talking about Easter egg, Randy Wall. Okay,
we're going to try to straighten these cameras up here now and go back to racing. So there we go.
Go buy them.
That's funny. Yeah, we have the red Rodney Sullins. We used to be the Rodney Sullins. But that Winnebago is parked at the Talladega Superspeedway, where this is the Primetime Racing League Superspeedway. So it's the Bynum truck, the Bynum Fan Club.
Oh,
currently, I was just going to say, currently in first, we're watching.
Well, you know what?
Randy Waugh
actually wrecked before you said anything, so no curse.
Randy Waugh did actually get credit for that last lap lead.
Yeah,
and then got passed, obviously, by Ken Roberts.
He's making some moves on old Ken Roberts there. Let's see what happened here.
Yeah, let's see what happened here. We're going to pull up the replay. See what happened. There's a yellow flag in the air, so we got to go back a little farther.
I think the double deuce, he just tapped in. I think that's Rawson. I got the right truck. He wasn't squared up to him and tapped him on the left quarter panel.
Oh, they're really tight there. Yeah, going in. Yeah. Bynum and Palmer and Rawson were bumper to bumper traffic right there.
But the good thing is there's no damage.
Nope.
So they got roughly 18, 17 laps here to finish this bad boy off. But I'm really impressed with Graham and Randy. You know, we always talk about Ken and Greg and these super studs at the Talladega tracks, but to see some different drivers up front, you know, really surprised. Graham's doing this good tonight. Graham, I mean, he's always a good driver, but I think he's here to win it.
Yeah. Oh, we got a spin going into the pits. Look like Pat McCarthy went around. We are under yellow, so not too bad. Lose some track position. We'll see this flag man will stop traffic on pit road and resume.
Did he get tapped? Did he get tapped by somebody?
I think so, yeah. Coming in, yeah. Tire service on the 44. He actually grabbed 2 rights. He's mid-pack, so that's a good call, I think. He's mid-pack coming in.
Who's that?
The 44 of Brian Lovell.
You see those 4 wide coming out of the pit road there. I just got some whispers by some drivers. Got some intel.
Okay.
I've been getting whispers all night, so I've been trying to listen to you and listen to the, talk about the broadcast.
This just in.
I got an earful. Yeah, I get an earful for a bunch of guys whispering to me because they're probably watching the broadcast because the answers and the things I've been getting pertain to how we're calling the race. So it's pretty funny. I got some guy. And some guys are like, hey, I'm not trying to win. I'm just trying to get top 5,
Like if they're
if
commenting
you can win
live.
this bad boy, you're going to try to win it. Don't tell me that.
Yeah, but, you also got to keep the chase in mind. They can only take 8 out of the 10 that showed up. It's actually a 12-man list, but, only the first 8 can go to the next race. So there's 2 of these green spoiler guys that are going to, lose the chance. Here we got Greg Palmer headed to the pits, I believe, with Bynum right behind him. They decided to stay out that last time around, so they'll definitely have enough fuel now. I'm wondering here now, you're going to be at the end of the line anyway. Do they get tires or not?
We'll find out. I am on the double deuce and Keith Bynum.
Right sides for Palmer. Left sides for Palmer. Full service.
So I don't know their penalty structure for this series to keep the driving clean as possible. I mean, you have to be accountable for your actions, but I don't know how in depth that is here. So I know the penalties pitch ticket time by if you think you did cause it, and it's all post. But I don't know if you can have unlimited incidents or whatever. But I think Palmer, he obviously might have thought he did that, and to me, it looked like he did. But I think he'll be back up there. He's got roughly 14, 13 laps here to get back up there. All right, but it can happen. Go time.
And it can happen that quick. Like you'll blink, and then all of a sudden the whole front row is different.
Oh yeah, that's Talladega. Especially put 40 trucks out here. My goodness gracious, you called many big races with me, and it looks like a bag of Skittles, as Brad used to say.
Yeah.
And man, when you put 40 cars or trucks, it's tough to keep it green, and it. But when you do, it's the most exciting feeling in the world to have 3 wide, 10, 12 deep. It's just it's wild.
And it can be done.
And looking for your teammates and working with your color cars, and it's I think those team events, not the megas, but the regular team team cars, the manufacturer races, all that stuff. And I thought that really brought a lot of people together.
Those are a lot of fun.
Yeah, I wore you out.
Oh man, yeah, that's wild, but worth it.
We spent a lot of hours together, Blaine,
Yep.
working these races and getting them promoted for throughout the week, and then to produce them on the weekends. It takes a lot of work to do all this stuff. So, kudos to you, man, and people like Seth Cole and Brian Wolf and J is it JNT or JTN?
JTN.
And I don't know them that well, but I know it takes a lot of work for many broadcasters out there and league owners and administrators. It's not an easy task by no means.
Well, there's a lot of technical stuff in the background too.
What's that?
A lot of technical stuff in the background that it's amazing the amount of stuff that has to be running to make this thing work. Yeah, you were saying about Eric, yeah.
Yeah, Eric. Get back to the technical side. You have added so much to the technical side, broadcasting part of it. You can just throw it out there and just follow one camera, right, and call it.
You could, yeah.
But you added the drone cam. You add all these different, videos and just the way you look at cars and the new camera packs. And man, you've done a lot for broadcasting for every league out there that's watched you. This guy's come a long way from not knowing what the hell you're doing. I'm sure when you first started, you're like, let's go for it, right?
Yeah. Learning all this stuff, like watching those first original ones, like where you can't even hear some of the guys' mics. So I had to add compression to the mic tracks, and it's all that little stuff that really you have to foolproof yourself for every situation, right? What if a guy has low mic volume? Well, the compressor will fix it. So I had to put a compressor on the track. So if something is below a certain level, it'll get boosted. And if it's not below the level, it'll be normal,
Right.
Who do you want to follow for Crank It Up? We forgot to do that.
Let's do it right now. Let's do a Crank It Up put it up on Greg or Keith Bynum. Put kind of in the middle. You can see cars.
Oh, you want to go like in the middle there? Yeah. All right. Well,
crank that baby up. Hey, if anybody got some 1980s speakers that are 4 foot high and 2 feet wide with the big bass, turn it up.
Thank you for joining us on Cranking It Up.
At Tarnation TV.
Yeah,
hey, man, that was cool, man. I actually enjoyed that. But we got a battle here. I mean, we're down to what?
Almost 10 to go.
10 to go here soon. And the champ is out there, guys. There's only about 15, 16 more of you guys to get around that 55. Come on, you can do it. 80. Hey, look at Eric, man. I'm holding down there in first place right now.
Yeah. Eric Lovell in the 80 has actually 0 laps led, but no, he should, because he says he's in first place. So yeah, he does have 1. My stats just haven't updated themselves yet.
Let's see if he gets them right here. No, where's Mr. Roberts? Got it again. Oh, maybe not. All right, did he get it?
No.
That's close.
Ken Gallup. Or, sorry. Yeah.
All right, well, we have the number 8 out there where he gave me a special phone call. Said he's looking for a top 5 tonight, and he's right there in that top 5 area. So, but it's time to pick a winner. You know, at Jeffrey Elliott's night on broadcasting, we always try to pick a winner, Blaine. I know it's your show, but hey, this is my house now, and you're the guest. So let's pick a winner.
Yeah, let me see. I don't know. I'm thinking Denny Carroll.
Denny Carroll sitting back in about 6th position. All right, I'm gonna pick him. You know, I'm gonna pick somebody just off the chain.
And you can see from that Crank It Up views I was using inside the cockpit how, if guys who do drive from the cockpit, how claustrophobic it can actually be. It's pretty wild.
Oh my God. Kudos to the people that can do that. I praise you, and I wish I could do that. All right, I'm going to pick the 96. I just feel like this young kid's
Ulysses the puppy.
He's always hungry.
Yep. He's always up there somewhere, and there he is, 3rd row, top line. These guys are pretty much a dead heat right now. They've been kind of door to door the past few laps, kind of, gaining, losing a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, you can't count anybody. Anything can happen, but I think they changed the rule. It's race back, all the way, right? 10 to go, and they don't stop the race. I mean, they have to the race stop. All right, don't count Eric either. I mean, if he can get Brian and you, man, to help him, he might be able to beat that 55 on the inside. That's going to be tough to get by that 55, but they're trying.
Yeah, they're right where they want to be, that 55 with Randy Wan, Greg Lovell, Denny Carroll there, Perry Bond, Brand Stetter.
I don't see the bottom 4 doing anything different. They want to make the chase, but if they want to try to win this race, those guys ain't going to leave each other. I don't feel like they're going to leave each other. So
do you
the outside needs to do something too if they want to try to win.
Yeah, now if we're looking at chase trucks, we really should be watching Carroll's position here because he is the 7th. Perry is the 8th.
Yeah, let's focus on those cutout ones there. Won't make it.
So Perry would be moving forward, but he's got Mike Mangialardi right beside him. He's got Greg Palmer right behind him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So Perry is in the pocket there.
And Stephen Wheatman. I haven't said his name hardly at all tonight. My buddy from Oklahoma. Good to see him out there, man. He didn't race much during the summertime, but I think it's wintertime there. A lot more of these guys will be out here on the track for sure. But, man, we have a race up front. Stephen Brandstetter.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, he cuts wheat, like 12 hours a day, 5,000 acres a day. So he's on a big tractor.
Yep.
Good man. But I tell you, that 55 out there.
Oh, Ulysses just got pushed out of the line.
Oh, there goes my boy. You better get back up there.
Brian Rawson. He just flexed the elbows right there, just moved Ulysses to the side. The Ulysses had no choice but to let him take it.
Right.
And he's dropping back. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now we're in the range of Palmer, I believe, is the 8th truck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
We're down to 5 laps to go. Those top 4 ain't going nowhere. They want to seal the deal for next week.
That's close, man.
Eric's the next one. Who would be next? Perry Bond?
Mangialardi. I'm just counting the 8 trucks here. 1, 2,
okay,
3,
so Mangialardi
4,
is the 8th one.
6, 7, 8. Mangialardi right there. And the 44 is the 8th chase truck.
So I don't have his paint, so it's going to come down to Palmer right now, and Graham fell all the way back to the back. Wow.
Yeah.
So Double Deuce and Graham, they're fighting. Whoa. Oh, we got a wreck. We got a wreck, folks.
Racing back. Racing back.
Is race back.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's only 7 trucks in this top pile.
I mean, this might be
another wreck.
Oh, that ain't gonna be good.
No.
That was between Randy Wall and Greg.
We need 8 of these guys to cross the line. Because
I think this is the end of the race.
This might be it. Because there is no trucks lap down. We may go green.
Get him, D. Don't let that Ken Roberts, Wisconsin boy, win another one. Well,
so
he just sealed the deal right there. Good win there, Mr. Roberts. Denny in second.
We're going to see. We got 2 in right there.
You got the U-Man third?
Yep, is 3. Perry is 4.
Perry 4. Oh, Craig Palmer might have made it.
Who's that? He did. 5 is Palmer. 6 is Mangialardi. Who's that? 44? I think it was the 44. Yep, Brian Lovell is 7th. And who's the 8th one? Looks like Randy Waugh with... All right. So...
I'm going to go back and while you're looking at searching, I'm going to see what happened with the first wreck, and then we'll see what happened with Randy Wall.
Yeah, give me some timestamps on that one. I'll see if I can find it here. I'll load it up. So it looks like if the race ends... That was crazy. Yeah, so there's 2 different accidents we have to look at. We have to go back to the initial that brought out the initial yellow. And then there was another one that happened. Okay, so we're in replay mode here.
I got it on around timestamp 1:14:21. And
me too, yep.
Okay.
We were watching this for about the last lap. They were kind of getting a little squirrely back there, seeing if they could get a look. So it looks like the 80. Yeah. So those guys got it a little bit of a tussle. That took out a couple of. Wow, Palmer going for an absolute wild ride. We're going to get in that one. So Ulysses actually threaded the needle on that first wreck. And then now he's far enough away from the second wreck where he can navigate this one.
Okay, so the first wreck, timestamp 1:14. I'm looking at what happened first, so...
Ulysses, Ulysses got through the first wreck, but gapped him out for the second one, so he passed everybody.
That's Rawson, and then Brandstetter. They got into it a little bit. That's what happened. Brandstetter was a push to Rawson into the back of the number 80, Eric. Caused that wreck, and Palmer missed that, you said? Yeah, he did. Oh no, Palmer got it. Yeah, he got it.
Ulysses dodged the first wreck.
Oh, Pat McCarskey, he stayed right in the throttle, didn't he? look at him. Follow him.
McCarskey?
Put it on Pat McCarskey.
Okay, we're just riding along in slow motion right now with
okay, when you get time.
Palmer from the cockpit view. I like to see him. in the air. He's about 10 feet off the ground and it's sliding across this roof.
I liked the orange gloves.
Yeah.
That was cool. I never knew they wore gloves.
Yeah, the gloves in the cockpit view of this one. So you're saying Makarski?
Makarski just put on a 97 after that wreck and just watch him drive right through that stuff.
Yeah, it looks like they were messing around almost with 4 wide back there.
You know, they're just pushing each other hard, just trying to help each other out. Oh, Pat. What's Pat doing here? He's about half a straightaway behind this. He's like, I got to go for it. I got to shoot the gap.
That was very cool.
What's he? Did he hit the brakes? No brakes. There you go.
So
he didn't make it through. He got tackled, didn't he? You're trying to go up through the right guard.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It would be Eric Level. What's
well, you figure this out next
13th?
Lap.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
I'm going to use the restroom. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Throw me a double rope. Get me up there quicker.
Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Eric Level is on the bubble. And I believe this race is over. But Eric Level in the 80 is the 8th truck in the chase. So the trucks behind him being, unfortunately, Graham McDonald, unfortunately, Randy Wan, unfortunately, Greg Level, will not make it in. After 2 accidents completely tossed this whole thing into a blender. Definitely a wild ride. And such a fun race too. I mean, even the last accident there, you know, it claimed a lot of trucks. Ulysses Sandoval was in the right spot at the right time. He was able to drive, navigate his way through the initial wreck. Brake check, little bob and weave, got through it. And then when the second wreck happened, he's almost a full quarter of a lap behind it. Lots of time to assess the situation and get through that one as well and gain a pile more positions. Ulysses currently running in 3rd position. Where before that accident happened was probably not inside. The chase drivers. And now he is. Lap 66 is the final lap. So it looks like moving on to the next round will be Eric Level, Brian Lovell. Check this out. There's some keywords here. Eric Level, Brian Lovell, Mike Mangialardi, Greg Palmer, Perry Bond, Ulysses Sandoval, Denny Carroll, and Ken Roberts. Those will be your 8 trucks and your 8 drivers. Moving on to race number 9. And out of those 8, at the end of next week's race, only 4 will move on to the final. Which, according to our schedule, we will be broadcasting the final. There'll be 4 of those green spoilers in the final race, and then only, of course, 1 can win that. Don't need to win the race. You just need to be in front of all the other guys with green.
I don't know, Blaine. I mean, after it's all post review, though, right? Of course,
it is.
Unofficial results, but I think we're going to have some, maybe some rumbling going into the pits after this final lap. What do you think?
Yeah, probably. You're right.
Coming off.
I totally forgot about that. How results are unofficial. League administration, they will be peeling through these replays the next couple of days and seeing if there's anything, and anybody hasn't claimed an accident. You know, this could change.
on the admin's decision when they review this race. But I'm doing it Dante Ricky right now. Or Chris Elliott. I'm actually eating something when I'm talking, which you ain't supposed to do. But Ken Roberts won this race, correct?
Yes, he did. Ken Roberts, first
Congratulations to Mr. Ken Roberts, man. He's hard to beat. But this honey bun, it's not a muffin, buddy. It's a honey bun.
Nice.
So don't tell Papa Ed, please.
Well, I picked Denny to win this thing, and he came in second, so I was close.
You were super close.
And you picked Ulysses, and he was in third, so you were also close.
So you won tonight's matchup, sir. That means that the bet was that Brian Wolf could jump in and fell in the chair sometime real soon, I hope. Maybe.
Yeah.
Love to hear the guy out here. He does 10 times better than I could ever be. Rod, you're a beast. I think Rod's amazing. More technical. Vocabulary's better when it comes to calling it. But I am who I am. I hope I did well for you tonight.
Yeah, man, it was a lot of fun.
Well, you know me. We're real good friends, and we like to make it fun, but we like to talk about racing as well. But kudos to Ken Roberts, Denny Carroll, and you, man, for making the podium. Keith Bynum, 4th. Perry Bond, 5th. Greg Palmer, 6th. Bobby Carroll, 7th. Bob Dixon, Factoids, and 8th. Brian Rosson, 9th. Mike Manuardi, 10th. Brian Level, 11th. Eric Level, 12th. Graham McDonald, 13th. Stephen Bradstetter out of Oklahoma, 14th. Greg Level, Big Stone, 15th. 16th position, Randy Wallace, 17th. Pat McCarskey had a wheel issue. And Doug Kulik, and 18th, rounded off Gary Heiser. So there's your top 19 positions.
Yeah, quality turnout tonight, man.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it was some good racing there. Not much 3 wide there, but you know, you had 19. It's hard to really get 3 packs run at 19 cars consistently. So, you know, we put out 30, 35, 40. Man, you have a whole different ball game of a race. But it is what it is. You bring your machine, you get the best finish. We doing top 3? Is how they do it here?
Sure, yeah. If you can take care of that, that'd be awesome. I'll save up all the replays here.
You do that. Let me find out if Factoid's coming first, and I'll go up there and talk to the boys and find out what they want to do.
Awesome. Yeah, thanks everybody for watching. Thanks everybody for interacting in the YouTube channel, of course. TarnationTV.com is the name of the website if you care. Of course, the YouTube channel, people know what to do there. If you want to subscribe to it, let it rip. We'll be back here on Tuesday with the Maverick Racing, the Maverick Series at High Voltage Racing League. High Voltage Racing League? High Voltage Racing League. And of course, on the 20th, we will be back here at Primetime in order to figure out who is going to win, be crowned the champion of season number 2.
We have the one and only Mr. Bob Dixon, the Factoid stud.
Yeah.
And the booth, and the trailer, whatever we have here, Blaine, we have them.
Let it rip.
All right, Tater Chip. Top 5 fastest laps of the night. An honorable mention was Mike Mangliardi. 4th place was Bobby Farrell. Honorable mention was Mike Mangliardi. 5th was Greg Palmer. Greg did a 47.950 second lap. That's 199.708 mile per hour, lap 5. 4th was Bobby Farrell. Bobby did a 47.845 second lap. That's 200.147 mile per hour, lap 5. 3rd was Keith Bynum. Keith did a 47.830 second lap. That's 200.209 mile per hour, lap 18. 2nd was Brian Wassone. Brian did a 47.829 second lap. That's 200.214 mile per hour, lap 5. And the fastest lap of the night belongs to Perry Bond. Perry did a 47.774 second lap. That's 200.444 mile per hour, lap 6. And the most laps led was Denny Carroll at 19. Squeaking out Ken Roberts, congrats on your win, Ken, at 18. Graham McDonald, 8. Brian Lavelle, 5. Randy Waugh, 4. Ulysses Sandoval, 4. Greg Lavelle, 3. Eric Lavelle, 2. Stephen Brandstetter, 1. Greg Palmer, 1. And Pat McCursky, 1. And that's your good old factoids of the night. Thanks for hosting there, Blaine.
That's awesome, Bob. Man, you do a great job with factoids like you do. You guys appreciate it. The leagues appreciate it. So, man, keep them coming. Can Paul?
Yeah, I'll try. Wherever I am, I'll give them. As long as I'm still in the race. Thanks for what you do, Blaine.
Awesome.
Thank you, Jeff, for working with Blaine.
Yeah, man, it's not an easy task up here in the booth. But, you know, he does have some nice stuff up here. He's got a crate that I sit on and a chalkboard that I write on. But that's about it.
Yeah,
but hey,
high tech.
It's high tech. We roll up here with high tech. But Bob, real quick, this how's the race feel tonight to you?
It was all right. I had somebody pull down in front of me and they weren't clear, and my front bumper grazed their back bumper and turned them around, but they served it. It's just that they didn't man up to it.
Yeah, we saw that incident. We try not to miss too much, but yeah, unfortunately, his spotter probably said he was clear, and at the time he had a pretty good run. And
well, I was drafting up.
Yeah, he just ran out of room.
There was just no space.
Yeah, there wasn't no space there for sure. But unfortunately, that wasn't your deal, and what we saw. But part of racing, and I think everybody here tries the best they can. So and that goes for probably anywhere and everywhere. So kudos, man. It's fun to watch you.
Outside of that, I thought the setup was good. It was more than drivable. I can't tell you which lane was the fastest because they were actually very even. But I had trouble advancing. And outside of that, you know, shoot, with that wreck, I still came in 8th. So I'm happy with that.
And 4, buddy. Top 10's always a good thing.
Yep.
So, hey,
all right.
I'll let Blaine finish you up here real quick. Blaine, you want to say anything to Bobby?
Yeah, I just want to say thanks for the factoids, Bob. That's awesome. It's always good to hear those stats. And yeah, it was an awesome race.
All right, Bob. Thanks, buddy.
Okay.
Until next time. And I'll call you tomorrow on the phone.
Okay, I'll jump back up there. See y'all. Thanks for the time.
Thanks,
right,
Bob.
Bobby.
Have a good night.
Yep, good night.
All right. So now we're going to go U-Man.
Correct. The number 96, Ulysses Sandoval.
What's that?
Welcome to Tarnation TV booth with Blaine and Jeff. How you doing, U-Man?
How you doing, boss? How you doing, Blaine?
Oh,
It's been
bad,
a while
bad.
since I've been here.
Yeah, it was funny
Hi.
how we were picking. We always, within the last 10 laps, we pick who we think's going to win. I picked Denny, and Jeff picked you, and we were neck and neck. So we know how to pick them.
Well, Jeffrey was about to lose because I failed in the last few laps. Fell way back.
Well, we were going to talk about that because the initial wreck, we're looking at the chase lineup. That happens. You're able to navigate through that. And then you're far enough away from that secondary wreck to easily navigate your way through that and jump to 3rd spot to lock yourself into the chase for one more week. So tell us what that looked like from your cockpit, because that looked pretty wild on the replay.
Before that, this gives you memories for the first time I joined the Tarnation TV booth. I joined the same way because there was a wreck and I got through the mayhem, and that's how you guys knew who I was.
Oh, nice. That's amazing. We've done so many broadcasts, I'd have to go back and watch it. But
Oh yeah,
that's
I
cool.
remember my first time here. I passed through the mayhem. I was the 3rd guy, and yeah, I ended up in here. So I thought I was done for my season was done, you know, because I got not involved, but I lost the draft and everybody went away and I couldn't make any spots over from there. But then I saw the mayhem over there and I said, "Hey, I'm not lifting. I'm keep going. I need at least one spot." And then when I took the cautions, I went to the pace car and it was just two guys left over there.
That's why you never give up on anything, especially this race, this type of race, in this racing game that we do. Just take that in life too. You never give up, man, because look what happens. You made the chase, so kudos to you, and you also made a podium, man. So yeah, was there any particular lane you like? Any particular people or other drivers you might have been working with, or you just going with the flow?
Well, initially I was trying to go with the flow until I found people to work with. I think the best people to work with are the heavy hitters, such as Danny, Ken Roberts, and Greg Level, because without them on my lane, it was tough to beat the other lane.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, those you mentioned former champions, obviously. So. Yeah, it's really who you surround yourself with, and they're all quality drivers out there. But there are some that know how to draft better than others. Obviously, it's a skill level and everything you do in life. And if you surround you and trust the people on your bumpers, you know how to get around this track. But you need help, you need friends. So the more the nicer you are to people, the better driver you are, the more friends you're going to have to work with. That's what I found out about doing this game. But I'll race with anybody and everybody. So, but anyways, man, great to see you in the podium. Anything in the race before we let you go that you think you might have tried to do something different?
Oh well, I hope you guys enjoyed the good show we put in there side by side. The both lanes never give up. I thought if I stay there, I would just finish in a good position. But then my lane, they all started to spread out, and I fed away. So I think the best thing I could do is move with the flow.
That's pretty much all you can do in these type of races, and just find some good people to run with. But anyways, man, awesome job. You go into stage 2 next week, and.
Yeah. Stage 2 with my buddy Graham.
And Graham didn't make it?
Yeah, Graham did make it. He was the 8th.
Okay. That's good. That's good to know. All right, bud. Well, listen, I'm gonna let you go, and all I can say is there any thank yous or any shout outs you want to throw to somebody out there?
Oh yeah, of course. A big shout out to Mama Sandoval. I'm trying to get a championship. I'm fighting for a championship the second time, and this is for her. And also big shout out to my wrecking ball buddies and my NCRA buddies, because I found a new home there after Talladega Nights closed. I finally found friends with my same age. So a big shout out to them, except Jessica Shelton, of course. So thank you guys, and cool. I guess we'll see you next time.
Thanks, bud.
Go ahead, Blaine. Wrap it up with this.
Yeah,
with
man,
this cool
that's basically it. I was going to ask that too, and you already answered the question. But yeah, man, congratulations on the 3rd place finish and finding your way through those wrecks to lock her in for another week. So good luck next Friday.
All right, boss. All right, Blaine. See you next time.
Have a good night, bud.
All right, buddy. Take care. Tell Mama we said hi.
Yeah.
All right, Mama.
Mama.
All right. Who is next? That would be
Jenny Carroll in the 41. I'm just seeing here who we got.
Who we got in the trailer, the wagon, I don't know what you want to call this
TV
place.
Winnebago.
I take that too. We got the one and only from Big Stone Gap, driving the number 41, Denny Carroll. How you doing, buddy?
What a race.
What a race, man. So, up front a lot. Excuse me, up front a lot tonight.
Yeah,
You're tough guy to to pass or get around, working with the 55 quite a bit tonight. I don't know if you guys becoming real good buddies or what, but you guys worked a lot together tonight. So, anyways, man, what was your strategy, or did you have any? Were you just staying up front, just doing what you do?
Very closest to the front as I could get.
Yeah, I mean that's the place to be up there, and staying out of trouble, of course. But was there anybody working with anybody in particular?
Yeah, me and Ken worked together some.
Blaine, what did I tell you? I knew something was going on
Every
there,
time.
so I'm about to call Ken tomorrow as well. But Blaine, anything you want to ask this young man some questions?
Well, we always try to guess who's going to win within like the last 10, and I picked you, and you let me down.
Well, I kind of got stuck there at that last run. I really didn't have nowhere to go.
Well, and those wrecks, like, we're counting drivers. Okay, only the top 8 are going to go forward, and and then calamity, and then the secondary wreck. All that was left was you and Ken. So then it was effectively trying to find the next 6 guys who crossed the line.
Well, the 21-8 took themselves out of it.
Yeah, we haven't got to that conversation yet. I'm sure there's some action going down in the pit road right now. Some gloves are flying.
Gloves and helmets. Yeah.
Knowing the Big Stone Gappers family network there, they're probably having their little talk right now. But yeah, we try to pick drivers and fun, and we do have fun with it. But hey, you raced a really clean race tonight. I don't think you were in any incidents, were you?
No, I try to avoid them.
Your wife must have been watching. And
Second ain't bad.
no way, man. Take second. You're in the chase. You move.
Especially to the 55.
Yeah, 55. 55 is a champ. I mean, being around that guy and following that guy, or having him follow you is where you want to be. But yeah, was your uncle down in Florida watching tonight?
I don't know, did it? I didn't get to see the comments. I don't know if he was or not.
Well, some guy named Harry was talking about you. Was it Harry, Blaine? Harry?
Sorry, what? I was actually just checking.
I thought some guy named Harry was saying, "Go Denny, go Denny."
Yeah, in the YouTube chat, he was texting me. It was crazy. It's really weird.
Kidding. We're kidding. But anyways, yeah, man, great race. Good to see you up there. With 20 cars, 20 trucks, it's tough to get 3 wide. How's that third lane feel up there on that track?
I never made it up there tonight. I never went above the second lane.
It didn't look like it was working.
Did. Yeah, not too many people did, but it worked, and it faded real quick. But we're just trying to find out what's going on, if it was just the race itself, how it worked out. It was just no third lane. But yeah, man, right place, right time. Good job.
Yeah, third lane works. I've used it, but I was going to go up there once and ended up on the bottom, so I never made it up there tonight, but I would have went.
If I was out there, you would have went with me, I hope. Last night you did, and I tried to go up, and you kind of know. But,
well, I didn't have you on a whisper. I was going to tell you last night where we was racing at. If you pull out, everybody's going by you.
Well, over there, that's how it works. It's different than the way we drive. They're more for points and follow the leader, and I'm more for racing and having fun. But that's the difference. I
learned that the hard way over.
Yeah, I'll take it 4 wide and go back to the back. I don't care, and to try to do it again. But anyways, congratulations again, bud. No strategy tonight. Just go with the flow, stay up front, stay out of trouble, and make it to the next round, correct?
Well, I knew if I could at least finish in the top 8, I'd be moving on.
And that's what you did, man. And I think there's only 10 of you guys out there battling for the 8 spots. So odds are in your favor, and you made it. So good deal. Blaine, anything you'd like to share with Denny?
Yeah, I'm just calculating these. We actually messed up. Eric wasn't in the chase. Eric runs that bright green spoiler all the time. So I just was scraping through the replay, and Graham was actually the last car that was in.
That was clarified by you, man. That's why I was wondering.
That's when he said that. I'm like, oh, Eric runs the bright spoilers, which confused me on the broadcast.
So who was the two that didn't make it?
Godfrey, Buckshot, Greg, and Randy. The
two that were in the race, Randy and Greg did not
Randy
make it.
and Greg did not make it. No, they got tangled up in that catastrophe at the end. Yep.
Ouch. Well, I'll figure they'll figure it out. But they were there too, weren't they? They were there. Well, it's racing. Hey, man, congratulations. I guess that'd be it for the night until we see you next week. Any shout outs, thank yous, hellos, goodbyes? Get away from me.
Thank everybody that races here and blame them, and I'll win next week's for you, Blaine.
Awesome.
I'll make it up to you.
Yeah, you got to be there for me.
All right, I'll get them.
Thanks, man.
Later, guys.
Thanks, Danny, man. Congratulations on second place.
Congratulations.
Thank you, guys.
There you go, Denny Carroll.
All right, do we bring the champ up here? We gotta let him climb this ladder. Oh, you got the ladder?
Sorry, yes. You mean like the ladder down to the ground to get into the tower?
Right, let's make him climb a ladder. You don't get special attention over here.
Give him the other one. Yeah, that one.
That one? You want me to get this ladder? I mean, it's gotta be super long because I'm making this guy climb a long way to get here.
Yeah,
that's Mr. Ken Roberts driving at number 55. Congratulations, first place tonight, and moving on to next week. How you doing, bud?
Doing pretty good. How you guys doing?
Not bad. What a wild finish, man.
It was crazy watching that, but yeah, man, we're doing pretty good, Ken. You stayed up front most of the nights and stayed out of trouble, incident free. I think you got a new racing partner. I've been talking about this all night. I don't like this little Denny Ken little relationship going on around here, but it seemed to work tonight, man. So what was your strategy?
I really basically was just stay up front. Seemed to be working with Palmer and Denny most of the night. We just got together a lot and was just working it out. So I got behind Denny. And I just told him, I whispered to him, I said, hey, I'm not going to pass you. I'm not here to win. I just, not worried about winning, just finish, live to race another day. So, I mean, that's what these playoffs are about. It's, it's not about points. It's just being in those, that top 8 group. And so that was really the goal. So, but pretty exciting race there. We got to around lap 50 or so, and we side by side, and, Eric could pull ahead a little bit, then I'd pull ahead a little bit, just back and forth. And Randy Wall was behind me, just pushing for all he had. Appreciate that. That was a lot of fun. That's why I turned this damn game on, because that stuff right there is what makes it exciting.
Amen to that. And when you both, those two lanes working together side by side there for 8-10 laps, it was a battle. Eric out front. You nip him, Eric back out front, and Randy Wall getting up in there to mix a little bit. I mean, Blaine, you have a stat on how many different leaders tonight? I know Bobby probably said how many.
19 lead changes and 11 drivers.
And that's amazing when you have 19 guys on a track. So just shows you, a lot of things can happen. But yeah, it was interesting, man. I wish I was out there with you guys, pinching even harder. I would have, but it was fun to watch you guys. And as a champ that you are, you just out there doing what Ken Roberts does, to stay out of trouble, respect each other, and put the bumper on somebody.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I mean, we was racing with Ulysses, and Eric. These guys are the young guys, and they're just doing outstanding. I mean, they get right on you. They race you tough, but they race you clean, and it's a lot of fun. And then you still got your old veteran guys that are still, race you hard and tough. So that's a lot of fun. It's good to see that. It's makes it a lot of fun to get into a race like that, where you can mix it up with the different guys. But I know that one restart, holy hell, I was right in the middle of Lavelle family reunion. I looked around. I was like, I had nothing but Lavelles around me. I was like, I'm in trouble.
Yeah, half the field was from Big Stone Gap. So we're going to put I'm going to ask John to make a big Stone Gap mountain right outside the track by the Rodney Sullivan's camper out there. But it's changed. I don't know if you knew. This guy has a new name, Blaine. What's it called?
Oh, it's the Bynum. They had the Bynum flag on that little Winnebago at a turn 2.
It's the Bynum wagon now. It's Rodney's. He had to move off of this track, so now Bynum took over that spot.
Technically, this track is in a different city.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah. If you read it, it's a different city. Yeah.
Anyways, I thought that was pretty cool. We found that tonight, and he's like, "Let's go look at Rodney's camper." And it isn't Rodney's camper no more. It's turned into Keith's, which is pretty neat. I like it. But anyways, man, congratulations again. Moving on next week into round 2. Who do you think? Top 8. Do you know who they are? I think you probably do. Anybody to worry about?
I think we lost Randy Wall and Greg. They got wrecked on that racing back to caution. I haven't seen it yet. I don't know what happened. I just know they both jumped outside of me, and I went up to, give some kind of a block, and make some kind of effort there. And next thing I know, I seen them bouncing off the walls, and I was like, I don't know what just happened there, but I haven't gotten to that part in the review yet. So, I'm pretty sure we lost Randy, Greg, and then John and Kelly weren't here tonight.
Right.
So I think those are the 4 that fell out.
Correct.
So yeah, I mean, that's a pretty good group that's left. With
some superstars that left. I mean, I'm not saying that none of these guys can't win it, but that's some pure talent right there. Unfortunately, those 2 guys couldn't make the race, and the 2 guys that wrecked there at the end simply could just easily raced and gotten there, but didn't happen. But I'm sure we'll all hear about it. Maybe they're dealing with it right now down in pit road. I mean, maybe the gloves are off and they're having a family reunion party. But it's part of racing, man. And they probably didn't mean to do it, but it happened. But hey, the 2 guys that did get in, I think Graham was one of them. Finished 8th, right, Blaine?
Yeah.
And I don't know who the 7th place guy was.
Was Brian Lovell, Denny Curl, Ken Roberts, Ulysses Sandoval, Perry Bond, Mike Mangialardi, Graham McDonald, and Greg Palmer.
Oh, the double deuce makes it.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. All right, Blaine. Any questions you want to ask this champ?
No.
I know.
I've asked him everything.
I know you have, because I just went ahead and did it for you.
Yeah, but, exactly. No, thanks for doing that, because I was actually busy rebuilding some broadcast stuff on the fly. So usually I can't do that because I could never concentrate on 2 things at once. It's actually impossible. But,
so when you got Motormouth Jr., Chris Elliott / Jeffrey Elliott, you can work and do all kinds of stuff while I'm talking. That's awesome.
That's it, yeah.
But Ken, is there anybody in that top 8 that I mean, all of them can win, but who do you think is your biggest competitor? And you probably won't say, but I'm sure you might have a few that you might be a little concerned about.
I think it's the podium that happened tonight, really.
Well, I'd say, you got to worry about Denny Carroll. Brian Lavelle, I mean, he's good. Ulysses, the young guy. If he keeps his nose clean, I mean, Ulysses can win a lot of races. Let's see, who else do we have in there? Palmer, the old veteran. I mean, Palmer, you never know about him. That guy, he comes out of nowhere sometimes. I mean, it's a good group in there. I mean, it is. It's you're going to have to be in the right place, right time. You're going to have to be good on your pit stops. I mean, you got to do everything right, so.
And then
you got to have friends.
Even if you do everything right, look what happened tonight. 2 accidents in the last 5 laps. And the whole thing gets shaken up,
Yeah, maybe it'd be a good time for me to talk to Randy and Greg and say, it's just better if you guys just follow me. Just follow me. It's safer that way.
Safer that way. Watch the safety videos. That's why work gives them. Anyways, yeah, man. So, well, you'll make it to the next round. We'll be out here again next week, right, Blaine? You calling it or the following week?
The week after, the 20th.
Oh,
yeah.
so you're doing the final, and then Steph Cole's doing next week.
Somebody's probably doing it next week. It's not me. No.
Okay, gotcha. All right, Mr. Roberts.
But you know, you let me just on one more point. You know, you get that kind of stuff that happens when you get a group of guys that are as aggressive as they are. I mean, that you know, with the lead changes, what did you say? There's 19, Blaine?
Yeah.
Yes.
With 11 drivers. I mean, that's half the field is led a lap. So you're when you got those types of drivers, wanting all hard chargers. These are the kind of guys that you go to the grocery store and they want to race you on the shopping cart.
That's right. That's right.
So
anywhere, right? Throw a clover down the gutter of a road and watch it race your clovers. I don't know if you did that in Ohio growing up. Any piece of paper, piece of grass, whatever. We're gonna race.
Yeah.
But as you talk about the U-Man, Talladega Nights. Not to bring up Talladega Nights, but all the drivers, Keith Bynum and Graham, everybody came out. We groomed that young man to what he is today, and it's so neat to see someone like him and Eric and all these younger guys that only been doing it for a year to race with the caliber that it takes talent to race Talladega. I don't care what anybody says. It takes a different type of talent to race this type of race, and these guys really come a long way.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you guys remember in the race, Randy Wall was down on the bottom, and he came up. I was in the second line. I think Denny was pushing me, and we were getting that second line moving pretty good. And Randy come up, and I gave him a little bump, and then he went back down to the low line again. That's an old veteran move right there. Hey, that stopped all the momentum to that second line, and as I bumped him and he started to go back down, I'm like, daggone this guy. And that's a veteran move. And I just remember Randy when he first came out, he struggled with the steering and stuff. And, but now, the guy's aces. I mean, he was behind me those 10, 12 laps, whatever, we was neck and neck. I mean, he stayed on me the whole time. I mean, he was glued to me. And, so, I mean, he's a roll tide guy. We can't hold that against him, but he's been doing he's been doing awesome. He's been doing awesome, like you said, Eric and Ulysses. These guys, Mangialardi. I mean, a lot of these guys have grown so much. But it was fun. That was a lot of fun tonight. I was tickled pink with that. I mean, the win was cool, but getting in there and racing them guys side by side, and you're white knuckling it through the corners, and it's just a lot of fun.
Yeah, it looked like it. You guys had a blast, and a lot of parts of that race, I'm sure. All right, buddy. Well, listen, man, it's always a pleasure to watch you from afar. And any thank you, shout outs, hellos to anybody?
You changing that paint scheme next week? You're keeping that thing, aren't you?
Oh, I'm gonna keep it. I'm telling you what, that truck has been lights out. I love that truck. It's that Wickers barbecue. Had a funny story behind it. Kelly Causey put on a race for the LS, and he asked me to race the Wickers truck. So I was like, that's fine, that's cool, and so they painted it up, and I was like, oh my god, that's a badass paint job.
Was it a truck, or was it was Main Cup 19,
Main
was it not?
First.
Yeah, well, I got a Min Cup car too.
Right.
And then they did a truck for it too, and I was like, oh, that's it's pretty awesome. And I got to thinking, I was like, I should probably try this barbecue sauce to see if it's any good.
Yeah.
So I ordered some up, and I'm telling you what, it's the best barbecue sauce I've ever had.
Really?
It's you got go online and order it. It's the name of it is 483, and that's where they got that from is a perfect score. They got a perfect score at one of these barbecue contests. But anyway, it's really great barbecue sauce, and ever since I've been in that the Wicker sponsorship, I've had some really good finishes with that truck. So, and the car too. So, but yeah, I'd like to thank Rodney, for painting up all my stuff. I mean, the guy's amazing. Thank Greg and Denny tonight for we've all pushing and pulling on each other and got some good finishes out of it. So, and thank you guys for doing these broadcasts. These are awesome to watch afterwards. When you get calmed back down, your heart rate gets back to normal. You sit down and watch it, and so. But we get to critique Jeff a little bit tonight because he's got another race under his belt. Blaine, I think we start giving him a little bit more some of the business.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you do it. I gotta bust my balls. I gotta bust his balls every once in a while.
We haven't had a chance lately. We and Ken used to talk quite a bit over 2.5 years, and we haven't really talked much in the last couple of weeks. But man, it's good to see you. Good to hear your voice. Thanks for the phone call today. We'll catch up real soon and talk about all the things happening in our lives here soon. But man, good to see you on another victory. As much as wishing I was out there to take it away from you, but I'll see you on the track real soon.
Yeah, man. Sounds good. All right, thanks.
All right, Ken Roberts, everybody, number 55.
Right on. Thanks, Ken. Congratulations. We'll see you next time, bud.
Yep. Thanks, guys. Have a good one.
You too, bud.
Well, there it is. Your podium finishers. Yeah, man.
Man, that's some work, bro. It's been since we started about 8:30ish, and almost 3 hours. Wow.
Yeah, almost. Yeah, it's fun, man.
It's harder to do this than it is to drive because you really don't get a break.
It's easier for me to like manhandle the broadcast too, because if anybody was watching, I changed the information on this output screen or this outro screen a couple times. I can't really do that if I'm all by myself, right? I know I can let you do all the talking and interview the guys, and I can start modifying stuff because it's stuff that I wanted to put up there. Because when Ulysses said Graham was in, and that's when it clicked. I'm like, we're looking at Eric again. We do that every time because he runs that very unique spoiler, which looks like the chase spoiler sometimes.
It did.
I'm like, I made that mistake again. I've made that mistake before. So I went and I triple checked my list and I put it on the screen. So as you can see on the screen, those drivers are advancing to race number 9 next week. And we're not calling it. So that means, maybe FRN is. I have no idea. But we'll be back to do the championship race on the 20th of September. So be there or be square.
You know what, everybody? Thanks for coming out and checking out Primetime Racing League. It's a truck series they run on Friday nights. It's fairly new. Anybody that likes to do this hobby, racing, hanging out with guys, it's a lot of fun. We've been doing it for over 20 years. So come and check them out. Keith Bynum's a good guy. All these guys are good people. And there'll be a lot of people give you help with cars and paint jobs and even setups and things like that. So reach out to myself and I can get you in contact with them, or reach out to them directly through Facebook. Blaine, that's about all I have, except I have another woman asking to join the Facebook page. Sandy Kendrick Higgins.
Never heard of her.
You didn't send her my way?
Yeah,
I need a woman, but I'm a little picky, in particular ones. But anyways, I'll check her out. Anyways, everybody, thanks for watching. And Blaine, it's been a pleasure always. Until next time, about 2 weeks.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we'll do it again.
What does my good friend said? If the women don't find you handsome, they must find you handy.
Yeah, if the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy.
Is that what it was? And keep your ice on the stick.
Keep your stick on the ice.
Oh, ice on the stick. Oh. Anyway, all right. I was just messing with you. Blaine, awesome, buddy. I'll give you a shout out this weekend. I'll call you tomorrow or something, or Sunday.
Cool, man.
Thanks a lot for inviting me. I had a lot of fun, and I hope people liked it.
That's awesome. But yeah, thanks, Jeff, for all your help. Thanks, everybody, for watching. Thanks to the drivers. And, of course, thank you to Primetime Racing League for having us call the race live. We'll see you back here in a couple of weeks, everybody. Always keep one hand in the ocean.